Hey there, savvy women entrepreneurs. Welcome to another episode of It's All About You. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Delighted you're here. I'm Susan Bach, your host for this weekly vlog that's all about you. It's all about you and having your business your way so that it can reflect who you are and be aligned with the life and the lifestyle you'd like to live. Our topic for today is common knowledge. So I'm curious, have you ever found yourself dreading certain aspects of the business building activities that we have to engage in? Maybe you struggle with the content writing, what to say, how to say it, how much to say, what's enough, what's not enough, what's too much. Maybe it's having sales conversations, that conversion conversation, taking a prospect into a paying client that's investing in your services. Maybe it's lead generation, how to expand your sphere of influence, get in front of people that are currently not exposed to your expertise. If you struggle with these and you've tried the so-called common knowledge approaches, then you're not alone. Now, sometimes what we hear is that it's our mindset. We need to change our mindset to overcome these obstacles and challenges. I have a very different approach. And yes, for those of you who have been following me for some time, you know that my approach is usually quite unconventional because it's all about you. And none of us are the same. So I'm here to say today that perhaps it isn't your mindset. It could be something very different. Sometimes we are told by experts with the very best of intention that this is what we need to do to build our business, to expand our sphere of influence, to generate more income. However, when we attempt to implement what worked for them, for us it feels very clunky. It doesn't align with our values. And that's because it's not in alignment with you and with your business. So then we need to find a better way that feels more like you. It's more right for you. It's aligned for you. And that's when you start questioning common knowledge. Common knowledge of what works well for someone else doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right fit for you. Just because someone has made a lot of money or generated a big list using a particular approach, methodology, or strategy doesn't mean that it's going to work the same for you. It's going to give you the same results. And that's what I want to talk about in this episode of It's All About You, to reveal some commonly accepted wisdom that I've discarded to build a business that works for me, a business model that works for me, a business style that is aligned with my natural flow, with my energy, with the results that I want my business to give me. So if you're tired of following advice that doesn't seem to resonate with you, and you're ready to see some real results that are aligned with your personality, this episode is for you. So let's challenge some so-called common knowledge and open up your path to having your business your way. We're going to look at 4 today. Number 1 is the belief that you have to hustle 24/7 to succeed in business. Number 2 is following a rigid sales script or conversion conversation rather than authentically connecting with your potential clients. Number 3 is that you need to have a massive email list to generate significant revenue. And number 4 is believing that success means sacrificing your sanity, your work-life balance. So let's delve into each one of these. Grab your favorite note-taking tool, and here we go. The first one, the belief that you must hustle 24/7 to succeed in business. Now, contrary to popular belief, success in business doesn't require always burning the midnight oil. It's working smarter, not harder. Now, I know you've heard that before, but the way we can make that work for you is by prioritizing, focusing, and being very strategic in your decision making so that you can achieve more in less time and avoid burnout. So that means working less and achieving more. How does that sound? So when we embrace the concept of work-life integration, It allows you to find the harmony, the resonance, the compatibility between your professional life and your personal life. It's about recognizing that you are most effective, most creative, most productive when you're well rested, fulfilled, and have balance in all aspects of your life. Cultivating that healthy work environment that values boundaries and self-care, or oftentimes, as you've heard me talk about, self-kindness and time management, all of those foster long-term success and sustainability, consistency and sustainability. So remember that success isn't necessarily measured by the number of hours you put in, but on the impact and the fulfillment you derive from your work. So that's number one. Number two, following a sales script rather than authentically connecting with your clients. Now, I understand, I get it, that it's helpful to perhaps have an outline or some key points that you want to cover in a conversation with the prospect. But trying to follow a rigid script is very restrictive and confining, and it may not be your natural flow and style. So authenticity is the key in building a meaningful connection with your audience, creating that relationship, that know, like, and trust factor. So instead of relying on a generic sales script or a rigid script, focus on understanding your client's needs and desires, their pain points. Engage in a genuine conversation that fosters trust and empathy and rapport. Listen actively. Ask questions. You know how I love questions. Ask probing questions and tailor your approach to each individual client's unique situation. When we are authentic to ourselves, it encourages our prospects and our clients to be authentic. So when you show up as your genuine self, clients are more likely to resonate with your message, to trust your expertise, and ultimately to invest in your products or services. Number three, the idea that you need to have a massive email list to generate significant revenue. Now, absolutely, a large list can be beneficial, but quality matters more than quantity. It's better to have a smaller, engaged audience who are genuinely interested in what you have to offer than a massive list of disengaged subscribers. So focus on building relationships with your subscribers by delivering value through that personalized content, exclusive offers that are unique, and genuine interactions with them. Nurturing your email list by providing relevant and valuable information that goes specifically to their pain points, to their needs, their wants, their desires and dreams. And then if possible, segment your email list into demographics or interests or behaviors and deliver very targeted, relevant messages to each one of those categories. So by prioritizing your quality over quantity, you can maximize your effectiveness of your email marketing efforts, make more sales, and have your business work for you. And number four is believing that success means sacrificing your sanity, your work-life balance. Success is, again, very subjective and personal. If you've not done so, I invite you to create your definition of success. It's about achieving your goals and fulfilling your aspirations while maintaining a sense of harmony and kind of well-being with your life. And as you're looking at your definition of success, prioritize self-care and self-kindness, your values, honor your boundaries, and self-management so that you can maximize your time and ensure that your work is enhancing your life rather than consuming it. This includes setting realistic expectations for ourselves on a daily, weekly, monthly basis As we're establishing those goals, be very circumspect about the amount of time required. What is your capacity and your capability? That's how we can manage and prioritize our results. And last that I'll share with you under sacrificing your sanity for success is this. Very much a philosophy of mine. Success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's about finding fulfillment and joy every day in your professional life and your personal life. In the past, my definition of success was I will be successful when. So it was always in the future. I had to accomplish something before I would be successful. Many years ago, I flipped that. Again, unconventional approach. Because I wanted to feel successful every day. So I wanted to live in success, not achieve it in the future. So success has a very different meaning for me. And I would suspect it does for you too. So if you're so inclined, I'd love to hear from you. Please take a moment and post your definition of success. Even just 2 or 3 key words that reflect or demonstrate success to you. Because it is your business your way. This is your opportunity to achieve success as you choose to define it. So as you're challenging perhaps some other common knowledge concepts that you're dealing with, I invite you to examine them. Ask yourself, does this resonate with me? Does this fit? Does it feel right? Or does it feel clunky and intrusive and confining, restrictive? Because this journey is all about you. It's all about you and your business your way.